Hey skiers, it's Bob with skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Got a Black Crows Atris for you today. Really fun, surfy, free ride ski at 105 millimeters underfoot. It's kind of on the narrow side by the numbers for typical free ride, but the way that they shape and profile this ski make it float well above its width, and it just feels insanely fun and playful in deeper and softer snow. Definitely a favorite of most people here at Ski Essentials, and a really good soft snow day for here at Stowe and other places that get kind of a lot of lower snowfall days. So when you kind of add it up on top, you get a lot of snow, but it's not really all at once. So this 105 really makes a lot of sense for places like this where we do get snow, but not a whole lot. Just because it has such a fun and playful personality. This ski returns unchanged from last year except for graphics. Looks pretty sharp in my mind, and but yeah, same construction overall, built with a poplar core and fiberglass, and that's about it. Not a whole lot of extras or frills going on with the construction of this ski. It's really more in how they shape it and how much attention they pay to the profile. We do get a little bit of a semi-cap construction here, so it is full sidewall all the way around, so full wrap sidewall, but in the midsection here it does rise up into a semi-cap construction, and that really just makes it a little bit more agile in the midsection, adds to that playfulness, adds to the surfy character. So it's, you know, part build and part shape going on with that semi-cap build, and it just makes a lot of sense. And this is the 184, so 105 underfoot. It is, I'm gonna zero that out there, just about 2,000 grams. So 2,003 grams on the scale here in the 184. So it's got a good weight to it, not too heavy. I think you take a ski like this and add a sheet or two of metal and then you're 2,200 grams. So having it be closer to 2,000 makes sense for it being more surfy and drifty. But the big story comes in that shape and the profile. So we do get a 20-meter turn radius here. So I think that that's on the straighter side of the spectrum. Again, kind of going with that surfy mentality. Some camber, medium camber underfoot, but we do get a long rocker profile in the shovel, starting well down here where my fingers are, and a little bit more abrupt towards the end. So that's gonna really pop the ski out of the snow, adds to that flotation. And then that taper is brought down a little bit below, a little bit in front of where the camber starts. So again, adds to the pure flotation as opposed to a longer effective edge. It does end up being pretty smooth as a result of the weight, but definitely a better floater than it is a charger. And then in the tail, it's less rocker, but not a whole lot, and more of a smooth bend here. But I think that this aspect, this kind of face of the tail shape really makes it interesting because it is kind of that rounder flex with not a ton of taper, so a little bit straighter back here at the tail. That's going to allow you to kind of rudder through the snow and be very playful and allow you to steer it like a boat through deeper snow. So it's a very easy tail, very surfy tail, and really easy to smear ski. I've had better luck personally with the longer lengths in this one, being up in the 190 range at 6'2". I find that this ski excels kind of in those longer turns and in kind of a more direct to the fall line approach. I know that some people would feel differently. I think lighter skiers may find that this ski prefers to be thrown sideways and whatnot, but I find that in the longer length, it's really fun and incredibly smooth. You know, it's not terribly powerful, but you can just kind of ride on it and feel it go underneath you with just a good amount of smoothness and power. But definitely kind of skier dependent and aggressiveness dependent, I think. Just makes kind of the biggest difference in how you feel about the Atris, because it's not, you know, it's not the most powerful ski at 105, nor is it the most playful or twin tip. So it's kind of somewhere in the middle. But I think it's a great option for skiers that spend a lot of time in softer snow. It's definitely one of the better floaters at 105. It turns well enough. You know, it's not going to win any carving contests, especially on firmer snow and in shorter lengths. So if you're kind of working against those two things, it's not going to be the best carver out there. Something like a Solomon QST 106 certainly would have a better time carving a pure turn on firm snow, but doesn't mean that this thing can't do it. Just heavier skiers like myself have a harder time because I'm kind of pushing through it a little bit. But great option for being playful and smeary on softer snow. I think it's got a whole lot going for it, especially you know, where maneuverability is a key feature. But make sure you check out this Black Crowes Atris here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.